It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. What you know about the first comp and the rent due, and you late? Yeah. What you know about your girl call and a miss due, and she late? Yeah. What you know about showing up to work in the rush and you 30 minutes late? We call them regular days. Yeah, that's just another day. Yeah, try to be punctual, tailor fitted like Huxtables. Feel like I'm sacrificing my pride to be comfortable. Life in an endless cycle, carving a lane to lock in my spot like it's vitiligo. I guess I feel like Michael. The press turning, got my chest burning. Only option left is collect the earnings to make a successful verdict. But shit, I'm 30, trying to get in the game. At this point, what it's gonna say when folks remember my name? Was I your late bloomer? Should I have made it sooner? These out-of-state rumors surfacing on their computers. Part of my frequency, but niggas been tripping, I got the remedy. Trying to belittle me, only tarnish your energy. Forgot my homies handshake in the hood. They say I can't return, I guess they gon' stay there for good. But that's another beast I won't address. My motive said I'm over that. Focused on this union like the Soviet is sobering. Mind playing tricks on me, this shit is brand new. All my niggas got a list of phobias they can't do. Like commitment to their girl, or resistance to the world. I'm just waiting for my moment to unfurl. All right, so we live here with 910 Space, man. For those of y'all that have been tuned in for the last week or so, y'all know we've been covering this story about the new J. Cole album, The Fall Off, the song Poor Thing. And on that song, he has some interesting words, and we've been trying to figure out who is it that he been talking to or about. Because in the song, it seems like Cole is frustrated. He's trying to link up with somebody that been talking about him from the city in Fayetteville, and basically saying we could meet outside. So in all of my research that I found, it leads to this man right here, 910 Space. His videos have been going viral all over the internet for the last 2 weeks. And of course, I did my research to look into the history, and we see that he is the person who actually took J. Cole down to Baseline Studios, where he got the initial opening to even have the opportunity to end up getting signed to Rock Nation. Now, this was back in 2006, correct?
Right. That's a fact. Yeah.
I bet. So based on everything that I found, and of course, like I said in my other video, some folks in Fayetteville have been reaching out to me, and they were like, yeah, you need to look at this documentary over here. You need to check this out. So
Yeah.
all of this starts from you getting the end on a Corey Gunn's interview for your DVD, Scoop DVD, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Okay. So just real quick, can you give people just like a refresher on that? Like, cause we already talked about it, but for those that may not know, like how that came
Yeah.
about.
Well, the Scoop DVD, it all came about because I used to go back and forth to New York a lot. You know what I mean? So I learned their culture pretty decent. And it taught me at that time it was Smack Out,
Yep.
Coke City, you know what I'm saying, French Montana DVD, and then Big Fendi, he was running his the come up
Yep.
DVDs and all of that. So I was like, shit, if I grab a camera, I had already established myself the way I could be in the biggest radio station, Foxy 99 at the time in Fayetteville. So I was like, if I grab my camera, then I could catch some interviews from the artists that's at the station, and boom, you know what I mean? Like get that popping. So the Scoop DVD came about through me battle rapping with Rain, and me and Rain became cool. And that's how I got the opportunity to go, because Rain was signed to Corey Guns at the time. So that's how I got the opportunity to get to go to New York and film Corey Guns at Baseline Studios. You know what I mean? Because I was running around doing the camera shit. Yeah.
I bet. So you link with Rain. They set up the interview with Corey. You got to go to New York. So from there, from what I remember is at that point, you're now trying to figure out where you're gonna stay. And that's where therapists or
Well,
whoever, like, is that correct?
yeah. I knew where I was gonna stay.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like I was gonna stay in the hood with my boys on 140th, you know what I'm saying, in Harlem. So Rick, which is featured, their song is featured on J. Cole's album. Like he sampled their song, which is the Fayetteville song. which is Fayettevi. So that track is a sample of them. So Rick is my homeboy, like from growing up in the sandbox type
Okay.
shit, you know. So Rick wasn't comfortable with staying in the hood, and I ain't want to put him in a situation like that. So when he said, you know, his mother would get us a hotel downtown Manhattan, and I'm like, nah, we can't do that either. So he was like, it's a kid that stays up there, and you know him, man. If you see him, you gonna know him. He go by therapist, he make beats and he rap. And I'm like, I don't know this guy, but we can go by and see your man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
let's go holler at him type shit. Yeah.
Okay. So based on what I've heard about this situation, from there, when Cole is informed that y'all are coming out and he's cool with y'all coming in, he basically concocts his plan of like coming with y'all, because it was really just a situation where y'all were gonna stay at his crib and make y'all moves, but then he kind of brought himself
Yeah.
into the, yeah, okay.
Right. I mean, niggas is hungry, so you know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying how when I was telling those stories, I'm just saying how it was, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, he did self-invite himself, you know what I'm saying? Like, but when niggas is hungry, bro, you know, you gotta take your opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So nah, I'm not knocking him for that, but
Hmm.
he did kind of like overdo it, you know what I mean? But shit, it got him where he is today. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And of course, like the angle that I'm coming from this, like some people feel like I'm trying to like tear Cole down, which I'm not, because I'm a fan.
Right.
But I'm just trying to gain understanding, because all of this stuff is like at this point 20 years.
Right.
So it's like, damn, how is all of this coming up today? What is like
Crazy.
so deep about this situation and where things went? Because of course, like even watching your interview, there's certain things that haven't been touched on, because you said you were holding on for a documentary of yourself. Because like I
Yeah.
feel like up to where I've gotten, y'all there was y'all continued to kind of like have a relationship after this took place, because you didn't
Yeah.
know him, but then y'all continued to work together. So like after that whole interview for the Scoop DVD, because I seen that you had him on there, you had Rain on there, you had Corey Guns, they was rapping and everything.
Hmm.
So from there, how did y'all continue to link? Like what was the nature of y'all's relationship moving forward?
Well, after then, I didn't, you know, get Cole's number or nothing. You know, I'm busy. I'm handling like we did mad other stuff that day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready to get back out of New York, get back down south, and chop up footage, and let's get on to the next interview type stuff, right? But um I end up a situation happened. I had to go to Virginia. I'm in Virginia for like a year and a half, and through that time period, Cole ended up getting signed to J. Like it went down. So my man, like I said again, Rick, I'm always refer back to him whenever it comes to like the situation of how things start connecting, because he really dealt with Cole, not me. I just brought him along on the strength of him being from Fayetteville and being my homeboy's homeboy, right?
Yep.
So Rick hit me while I'm in Virginia. I'm not easy to get in touch with for nobody. So Rick hit me directly and was like, yo, Cole signed. Like therapist is signed now. He goes by J. Cole, and Jay signed him like he wanna holler at you. I'm like, tell him I said congratulations. I ain't really fucking around with this music shit right now. You don't mind if I'm cursing?
Oh no, you good.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm like, I don't really fuck around with this music shit right now. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? But tell him I said congratulations and salute. Word. And then he was like, nah, I think it's more than that. I think he really need the. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, when I come back down to the Ville, I'll scream at you. So like a year and like I said, a half went by, and I'm back in North Carolina. I'm back in North Carolina in Fayetteville, and Rick is like, yo, Cole has really been trying to reach you. Go ahead and call him. So I
Okay.
said, let me reach out. I said, let me reach out to Cole. And when I reached out to Cole, it was, you know, I'm on now. You know where the fuck you been at, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's time to turn up. I'm gonna need you in the city to help me with getting to know the promoters and stuff down there, and you know, just roll with the team. And I'm like, nigga, say less. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever to make this shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So when it came to like him doing the promotions and stuff like that out in the city, like what was your role at that point? Like, were you like a part of his street team out there? Like, how did that work?
I never even gave it a label, man. I'm one of those guys. Like, if you ask me to do something and I take on the situation, it's just I'm looking out for my homie. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm looking out for a nigga that asked me to look out for him. I never placed the role because he had his manager at that time too, right? And he had his whole team, and I never put myself as a part of his team. I was just a nigga like, yo, I need this. Can you see if you can make this connection happen? So when he wanted to do his mixtape release party, he hit me up and said he wanted a spot down there. What did I think was best? And I'm like, shit, my man's got a spot. So we agreed to go there. He changed up last minute, like the last day of the shit, and was like, yo, let's do it over here. I'm like, bro,
Okay.
this not a dude toes you want to kind of step on. You get what I'm saying? Like in all, they could fill in the gaps of what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
you don't want to change up on this dude last minute. He done promoted this shit. He got people, people paying to come and they think you're gonna be there and you just switching on some last minute shit. That's not good. And
Right.
my face is on the line, right? So, but I'm like, fuck it. I scream at him and we'll make it to where it's not a big deal. Let's just see what it is. Cole kind of like blew that situation into a big situation because while he's promoting, I got all this shit on video, right? Nobody's seen this shit before. This documentary stuff, right? So while he's getting ready for his party that he switched from this club to this spot over here, him and his friends, they used to do the CDs out the trunk and all that shit.
Right.
They're taking the flyers in the parking lot of the man that they turned on and passing out the fucking flyers in the parking lot.
To go to the next spot. Oh shit! Hold on, y'all.
Oh, they passing out the flyers in the parking lot of, damn, what happened? My joint froze.
No, you good. It froze for a second, but you back on now.
Okay. So they passing out the flyers in the parking lot for the party that they backed out on him on. And this dude, yeah, he passing out the flyers. And Cole goes in the club and passed the flyer to the guy that he backed out on.
Oh, that's
Not knowing
crazy.
he doesn't know, right? Like he doesn't know who people are. He just trying to, tell people come to this party. The dude lost it. Like he kind of came. I got it on video. He came down, told everybody pack their shit up and get the fuck out of his parking lot. Right? But not to me. He say what up to me in the footage, and Cole's like, who is he? I'm like,
Oh,
that's the nigga. So, Cole called me and asked me, well, I ended it that night. I made it all right. But then
yeah.
Cole ended up calling me the next day and like, yo, man, I found out who the dude was. And yo, could you call him and make sure everything cool? I'm like, bro, I already told you. He said you good. He was like, please, like, I'm on the phone. Can you just call him and I'll sit quiet. I just want to hear it myself. Dude is a big deal. And I was like, I got you. Man, you feeling like that shit, nigga. I got you. And I called him and dude was just like, yeah, nigga didn't know no better. And he your people, he straight. It ain't nothing. Tell him to come through. We'll straighten some shit out and I get a bag for him. It ain't no biggie. And
Okay.
that's what it was, right? So just filling you in on like how situations was happening like
Yep.
at that time and stuff that I was on the front line for and putting my face card out for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So do you have an idea of like what year we're talking about at this point?
I'm so terrible with dates, bro. Like, if I go look at the footage, I could probably text you and send it to you. You know
I
what I'm
got you.
saying? Like
That's fine.
the
Cause
exact,
I'm
yeah.
thinking like if he's signed to Jay at this point and he's putting out a mixtape, I'm wondering if is that like the warm up or
Nah, the warm up was like later, right?
okay, so this is
So
probably the come up.
this the come up. This
Okay.
would have had to been the come up. Yeah. No,
Got
no,
you.
no. You're right. This might have been a warm up because the come up was like what got him discovered,
Right, right.
right? So yeah, this would have been a warm up. Yeah.
Got you. All right. So that's like '08.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm just trying to put a timeline to this to see like how everything is like coming together. Because at what point did you feel like you and Cole like fell out? Like,
It was a lot of things accumulated. Like,
hmm
um, like I said, I'm not asking him for nothing,
Right.
right? Like not even a drink in the club. I always been able to hold my own shit down. I get in the clubs for free. I don't do no,
Mm-hmm.
so it ain't no shit. And I'm only seeing you in North Carolina. I'm not traveling outside of here, right? Like for my own personal reasons, I just feel comfortable in my own backyard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
On that type of level, when you asking me like, yeah, niggas be on the road and security be acting like this, bro. I can't go out in other states doing what I could do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially not if you ain't paying me for the shit. So,
Yep.
but anyways, like things just kept transpiring. Like he had asked me, can you find a club down here to where I could party at? You know what I'm saying? Like I just want a spot to where I could go to and chill. I'm like, yeah, my man's got a club down here.
Yep.
My homeboy, his family, they were like ex-military and, high ranked in the military and shit. So special forces shit and all that. So I'm like, yeah, they got you. And so I'm convincing my guy, he know a little bit about hip hop, but I'm convincing him like, yo, this kid is signed to Jay-Z. So you want to deal with him right now. You know what I'm saying? Before he
Yep.
get up, go ahead and deal with him. And he reached out to Rick, and Rick is like, no, it's official. He signed to Jay. So that was where he had a VIP, and they were willing to pay him, but Cole was like, I'm keeping it real. Like Cole was like, nah, I don't need no money. I appreciate y'all just letting me be in y'all joint. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I got him that. His whole entourage could go in for free, as many people as he wanted. They'd get a bottle here and there, and just chill out and feel good. Um, he got into some shit with somebody. They had some people there one night, and Cole calls me like, I don't get to the club to like 1. Like, I'm not coming at 11 and shit. Like, that's like
Okay.
free entry. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah.
the lames get there early type shit, as I always felt. So I like to make an interest. And Cole then might be there at like 12. He want to feel the whole environment.
Yep.
And I get there like 1 o'clock. But this day, he ringing me. I'm like, what's up? He like, yo, them boys is in here and I need you in here, bro. Like they deep as fuck. I'm like, my people got you. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. He like, bro, I need you here. I get there, I go over to the peoples. They my people. I know who some of these faces is, and I tell them like, nah, we not doing no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this my bag. Like this nigga make it, we all make it kill that shit. So I take them all in this VIP. They dap them up. They tell them it's a truce. Ain't no shit. Ain't no smoke. And Cole just told me like, yo, I appreciate you, nigga, for everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'ma always have you. You know what I'm saying? You're a real one. And shit like that. When you put yourself on front line, that's deeper than like opening the door and making a situation. You was already a dope rapper.
Yep.
All I did was just got you through the door. You know what I'm saying? You still had to do what you had to do. Yeah, I do take some credit for that. But when you call upon me for like this type of shit, now we on a higher level of understanding. You scratch my back, I scratch your back, right?
Yep.
Um, and that's where things start disconnecting because Cole start making promises that the higher he got up in the game and he start coming with like real security and shit, he start distancing
Yep.
and no communication, his team not answering the phone. And I'm like, when did it turn into this? I gotta pull up on you at shows to have a conversation with you. I don't even like no shit like that because it's like, bro, we better than this. And the first time I had to pull up on him at a show, he was on some like, this music shit. It could get like this. Take down my number and talk directly to me. Don't talk to these niggas. Talk directly to me. I'ma sign you over here to Dreamville. This what we gonna do, right? But I don't want to go to Dreamville. I'm telling him nah, right? Like that's not what I want.
Okay.
And it ain't like me trying to. I seen somebody in the comments say, which I don't really read in comments, but I seen this one because it was only like 2 comments on this video. And somebody said, like, it sounded like you thought you was bigger than the team.
Mm-hmm.
No, nigga, that's a conflict of interest to me. If I'm out here front lining for you and you calling on me to do this, if I do business with you and something goes wrong, but I look like answering to you, I wouldn't even want to put you in that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
kind of makes sense to you. Like
Yeah,
it's
because
not.
at the time, like when he says I'm gonna sign you to Dreamville, like what's your relationship at this time with the music? Were you still putting music out? Like how
Yeah, like that. I was I was about to be on with Huddy Six, right? Like rest in peace to Huddy Six. So I never needed Cole to do nothing. When Huddy died, that's when I went to Cole for this. You know what I'm saying? Like Huddy was about to take me and be my manager. I never had a manager in my life. I never signed no paperwork to nobody. Everything I did was off the muscle. So when Huddy was gonna sign me, I'm still running around with Cole, and Rain is over here doing his thing with the militia. He done parted and did his thing over here with the Rick Ross thing. And so everybody got their own situation. We don't really
right,
beg niggas or ask niggas. We grinding trying to make a like, if I put this man over here, this nigga go over here, then we kind of Fayetteville kind of got a big unit in the music industry.
yeah,
That's our mind state at that time. So nobody's trying to ride nobody's coattail. We just doing everything to elevate each other, right? But when Huddy died, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, let me go scream at my man's for the favor, right? And he started dissing himself, giving me the runaround and making promises and not holding up to him, and just nobody's answering phones again after this pull up. So I was like, fuck it. Everybody in the city that know us is like, nah, don't diss him, bro. Like, don't wild out. And so time just kept accumulating, and I just fucking let off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to do what I had to do to get that shit off my chest before I seen him, and then I'm barking at him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I was like, let me just use my art to show how pissed off I am. So if you see a video and you looking like that's mad disrespectful, how the fuck you think I felt? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta give you this shit in art. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Cole seen it and he felt the way, he should. That's how I felt too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel
right.
that way no more because now it's like I let that shit go. And nigga, you know how I felt. You've been around my team. If you had a problem with me, you could have told them to hit me on the phone. So all this is just music. I don't take none of this shit serious, nigga. I
Okay.
know Cole. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But that fade, we could do that fucking fade. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We could do that
Yeah,
fade. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
got you. All right. I wanna take it back just a little bit before we actually get to the joint that you put out at the old house and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So because in my comments, somebody had put the link to this what's this guy, Tank Tyler, who dissed Cole back in like 2014, 2013-ish.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because when I listened to the album, the first disc is supposed to be Cole at 29. So this is like 10 years ago that he's rapping from the perspective of,
Mm.
which kind of
Mm-hmm.
lines up with around the same time that Tank Tyler dissed him. But I don't really know
Mm.
the Tank Tyler situation. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, that's the 30 niggas in the club.
Okay.
On that song, did you hear the end where Tank was like, don't come back home doing no shows, no nothing?
Yeah.
Them Merc boys gonna be at all your show.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't bluffing. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't bluffing. Now, I'm not finna sit back and say Tank sent them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying people was at the fucking show.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a show, it was his chill spot. You know what I mean? And actually, that's who kept calling, interrupting the motherfucking chat. One of the guys that was there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the situation I
Got you. Got you.
nipped in the butt that night. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to bring it up because I know
Hmm.
it came up and I was like, I wonder if you were
You
really
did your
connected to that.
research, bro.
Man, I
Yeah.
didn't do it like somebody
Hmm.
like I said, like as I was doing these videos, people from y'all area were contacting
Hmm.
me and like posting me on different like blog pages on Instagram and shit. So I'm just kind of like taking it all in. Like, who are these people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then as
Yeah.
I'm getting this information, I'm getting comments from people that are out there in Fayetteville also, and they like, yo, look into this. So I'm like, all right, bet, because
Hmm.
this is what I do anyway, so it's not even an issue. So
Hmm.
I definitely wanted to bring that up because he was he was in the NFL at the time, right?
Yeah. He made it to the league, bro. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't know their
yeah,
situation. I do know Cole make broken promises. Like, when Tank was saying, nigga, you was drunk in the club saying you was gonna do this and we could do this. And Cole had dissed him though before. That's how it started.
Okay.
If you go back and look at it's a Funk Flex freestyle,
Yep.
right? When
Yep.
he
That's it.
tell him trying to extort me, suck my dick. That's why I say you told that grown man to go chew dick, got scared, begged me to get you out of the shit. Yeah, that's no cap. You know what I mean? So you knew what was going on. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
actually, when I watched the Tank Tyler video, he actually had that clip in the beginning before the diss
Mm-hmm.
record even started. So I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm seeing how this is coming together.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to get clarity on that piece. So you say you're not good with timelines or whatever, but how long into Cole's career would you say that y'all were still like cool? Like, did you make it into like once he had albums out and everything? Because I would
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
because that whole because the Tank shit is like right
Yeah. The
after
album
second
release party.
album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I made it to the first album.
all right,
First album, we was still cool. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
But he hit me, said, "Yo, I want to do an album release party in the Ville." At the spot that I got him, he was like, "Yo, let's shut it down." I was like, "Say less." I said, "How big you want to do it?" He was like, "Let's just keep it cool, how we keep it, but we coming down." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Word." Told my people it was a real lit night. Niggas drink, niggas talk. So his manager leans over to me and is like, "Yo, this is dope, man. We appreciate you doing this." My fault. I need some water, bro.
no, you
I've been
good.
talking a lot. He like, "I appreciate you doing this, man. You should have been at the one we did in New York, though."
Mm,
I was like, "What the fuck?" So I'm good enough for here, but y'all niggas couldn't hit me and say, "Come to the album release party in New York."
mm-hmm.
That shit blew me. That was a bad night for niggas because I really said a lot to Cole, and that's when he told me um about the boss shit.
Okay,
You know, like, "Yo, kid, I only got these many stamps of approval to get him out, and boss is already on one, and he ain't doing what the fuck need to be done. Like, they not, I'm doing too much to try to make him bubble and this shit." And I'm like, "Cole, me personally, I don't get in. Don't tell me your man's business. That ain't none of my fucking bit." But it spilled out before I could tell him, like, kill that shit. I
mm-hmm.
don't want to know nobody business. He said it. So when I did my joint, yeah, I used it as, you know what I'm saying? Cause he
Right.
know I know some real shit. But he like, it's like I owed them niggas cause they did shit for me when I ain't had nowhere to stay. So, I'm like, bro, that ain't none of my business. I'm talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas, I ain't good enough to go to New York, but he like, "Nah, bro, like, let's talk when we not drinking," and boom, boom, boom. And yeah, so we let that shit brush in the wind. So it's been mad little shit as you can see. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
All right. Because again, I'm just trying to get the timeline together. So I know the first
Hmm.
album is like 2011. I think second
Hmm.
album is 2013. Because even Tank he rapped on the Let Nas Down beat, so that's off the second
Yeah.
album.
Hmm.
So then third album is 2014 Forest Hills. Were
I'm
you
not around.
you're not around at this point?
I'm pulling up at that point. Like,
Okay, to the show type shit.
yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
bet, bet,
That's the
bet.
last time we spoke. I pulled up on him at a show that he was. I said it was the Doll in the Dream, but it wasn't. It was that. It was that the far because he had dreads then. So, yeah, I pull up in Greensboro, and yeah, that's when he kind of like. I hate to go back through it, but so I'm like, fuck this, niggas ain't answering phones. I'm pulling up to the show again. This is the second time I had to do this. Let's say the show started at 7, I get there at 2 o'clock. When if I want to see you, I'm gonna see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how to move. My man done photobomb a Jay-Z picture in this VIP. Like, we know how to get in venues and all that shit.
Mhm.
We thought about actually, I'm not finna get away from the conversation. I just want you to know how it ain't that hard to see somebody and talk to them or holler at a person if you need to. Um, we thought about doing a documentary showing how you could get in anybody's venue. You know what I'm saying? Because we like notorious for this shit. You know what I
Got you.
mean? Like, so I'm like, fuck that. I get there at 2 o'clock. The shit start at 7, right? But I know that if you there early enough, I'm not gonna say all that. Fuck that.
I got you.
Anyways, boom. So his team pull up. They see me. "Yo, what's up, kid?" Y'all ain't even been answering the phones, no emails. I'm tired of playing. hey, fuck out of here. Where Cole at? Right? That's the energy I'm on. You know, just to give you the understanding, like, ain't nobody lying when I say what the fuck I'm saying. Niggas know. It was never no, we got to the point of no more like, we ain't doing no more playing. Like, let's really get to, if y'all don't fuck with me, what did I do that y'all don't fuck with me? We done been there, right? So niggas like, damn, like it's like that. I'm like, man, just get me the code, bro. I don't need to talk to y'all. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm assuming somebody called code. I can't say they did, but it makes sense to me. They tell me they send one of their mans out. They send one of their mans out. The rest of them like, fuck that. I ain't dealing with that nigga. He tripping. One of their mans come out and he like, yo, we got some tickets for you at the will call. So I'm like, all right, to get in the show. I go around to the will call. It's like 4 general admission tickets.
Mm.
Not fucking taking no general admission. You see how disrespectful that can be to a person that's right. So I'm
Yeah, yeah.
like, I pass these out to the people in the crowd, and I go back to the area I was at, like where I know Cole gonna pull up at. It's police back here and everything. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to holler at my mans, right? So the Range Rover pulls up. Cole hops out. I say we like 40 feet from each other, and I'm like, yo, Cole, what the fuck is going on, nigga? Like, what we doing? And he like, kid, come here. His security finna pat me down, but Cole, I gave him the head nod, and he like, nah, leave him alone. That's family. Let him on through. So security like, you sure? He like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cole was like, hey, nigga, move. So I come on to him, and Cole's like, come on in here, let's talk. And he like, what's up? I'm like, Cole, stop playing. Niggas been ducking me. Y'all getting used to doing this shit. I'm tired of playing with niggas. Bro, can we just, what the fuck is the deal? You either gonna do it or you not. He was like, look, take a all access pass, go sit with the family and friends, watch the show, and when it's over, I'm gonna come holler at you. We gonna lock it in, we gonna figure it out.
Okay.
This nigga, this nigga does the show and leaves.
Okay.
That's how we got here. You know, I ain't finna keep chasing a man. Eventually that's gonna make me snap on you. You know what I'm saying? So to dead all of that to where that didn't happen, I released this shit through music. I released it through visual to let niggas know how I felt about the way shit was going. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I
So
felt super disrespected. So it might have been super disrespectful, but I really don't care. You know what I
right.
mean?
So from that happening, because on YouTube it shows that the video was put up, at least on your channel, in 2024. Did you
Mm-hmm.
actually record that in 24, or was
Mm-hmm.
that done before
Yeah.
that?
It was done 2024.
Okay. So that's like a 10-year gap though. So like what was going
You gotta
on?
re- I didn't give a fuck no more. Like I was like still doing my own thing. I got back in my own zone. I'm not asking a nigga to help me with shit. And then friends, like we got so many people that know each other. They like, yo, don't take it there. Y'all niggas, throughout time, anything could change. Don't be releasing no footage. Come on, man. Like we ain't gotta do this. We trying to keep Fayetteville unity
Yep.
strong, right? But I'm like, yo, we really sitting here waiting. Like, no, don't get me wrong, niggas is doing shit, but everybody's waiting on him to come around and snap out of it. Man, I'm not waiting on, I ain't never waited on nobody for shit. So I jump out the window. Like, fuck, all y'all advice has been wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, either niggas gonna say something to this nigga or he either never gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped out the window, bro. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
I say better music than on some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Got you. So when you brought up his mama on crack and all that stuff, man, like
that's
I'm,
normal
I'm
battle rap shit.
I know
Yeah.
it's normal
Mm-hmm.
battle rap shit, but at the same time, to a nigga that you know, like, and you know that's
Yeah.
something that's like that's his mom's. So
Yeah.
at that point, you must have like really been like fuck everything, because I still feel like even though it's like if I were to diss Cole today and I say something about his mom's, like that ain't shit to me because I don't really know the nigga,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But
True. True.
for somebody that you really know, and it's not like
Mm-hmm.
y'all came up together, but y'all knew each other for a good amount of time after
Mm-hmm.
initially meeting. So did you expect a response from him? Like, cause now this new album is out, and of course your name came up immediately. Like as soon as the
Mm-hmm.
song came out, within 24 hours, your video was going crazy across the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So when you heard the record, like what were your thoughts? Did you hear it and feel like it was a diss, or did you just think it was just something, just regular rap?
Man, I got away from everybody. I wanted to play that shit with a sober mind because everybody was telling me, and I was like, stop calling me, telling me, let me hear it.
Hmm.
I listened to the record. I was like, that nigga not talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, I don't think he even gonna play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and other than that, certain shit didn't equal out. But the internet had done took it and flamed this shit up. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Certain shit kind of sound like it could be me, but like a two-parent home, that's not me, bro. Growing up with trees and shit in my yard, that's not me, bro. Like I'm from projects in Fayetteville. I grew up in Elliott Circle. I lived behind the Krispy Kreme on Bragg Boulevard. We moved into like a house for like that quick a time, and we back to the worst projects. Like we in Topeka Heights. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of my time. So the fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Nah, that wasn't me, and I didn't know him in high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't go to high school with him, and I didn't know him. My man knew him, and he older. So nah, I was like, but then the other shit, I was like, he might be. You know what I'm saying? He might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. That makes sense because I know I was listening to it, and once I started like piecing together all of these stories, I kind of felt the same way. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
everything doesn't seem to apply. I'm like, okay, I see
Facts.
the tattoo bar could fit, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he said something about I start buzzing and now it's a problem, or and now it's beef or something like that. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that could apply because you was around
Yeah.
early and he started
Yeah.
buzzing, But I did feel like some of the stuff. I'm wondering if he took like multiple people and like
That's what people are saying. Mm-hmm.
just
Yeah.
put it all in that verse, and it's like it's not to one person, it's to a few people from around the way that
Right.
would know who he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me, and I know you can't speak for anybody else, but also featured in the documentary that they sent me, which real quick, that's not the documentary that you're doing, right?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Mm-mm. No.
got you. Okay, so they sent me to this documentary, and I see Rain on there.
Mm-hmm.
And from my understanding, I think Rain may have known Cole back when they was more so like teenagers at the
I
skate
don't
rink or
know.
some shit like that. Okay,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't
cause
know.
and the reason why I bring his name up is because I'm seeing interviews where he kind of mirrored some of the things that you're saying here with me today about like
Yeah.
possibly signing to Dreamville and never
Mm-hmm.
materialize and things that he didn't do. So I'm like, okay, maybe I don't know. I don't want to throw his name in there because I don't know how he feels about the situation.
I
But
spoke to Rain.
okay,
Yeah, Rain was like, I mean, Rain tell me to say what it is. Rain was like, nah, he know better than to play with me like that. He ain't talking to me. And that don't apply to Rain lifestyle either coming up. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah. So
got you.
yeah.
Okay, so shit. So we really don't know who the other people are that Cole could be talking to, but
Unless he's fabricating bars too,
yeah, yeah,
just
okay,
to make it, you know what I mean? We still
yep,
got to put that into play because with a flame lit as big as it is right now, Cole knows what's going on. Our inner circle, he knows what's going on. If he's not saying nothing, then what did he say? I like the mystique. I'm letting it rock because I like the mystique. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Like, remember in the joint, I like when people study my bars, start looking too deep. I'm letting it rock because I like the mystique. So he letting it rock, then fuck it. Maybe it is me. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
But I mean, if it's me, then you gotta live up to that fade. Gotta live up to the fade. You know what
got
I
you,
mean? Got to.
got you. All right, well, I mean, I appreciate you, even taking the
Hmm.
time out to talk about this situation because honestly, I didn't even know where you was at with all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Hmm.
it's dope to know that somebody that I knew was connected to you. I don't want to get into the specifics
Yeah,
of that,
yeah,
but
facts.
to even have this conversation. So outside of
Your name
whatever.
is buzzing too, bro. Like you a big deal. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I
Like,
appreciate it.
yeah, not to cut you off. I just wanted to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Like you a big deal. People just keep telling me your name keep popping up. I'm like, yeah, I gotta chop it up with him today. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Shit, I didn't even know. So, but what I do know is, like I said, I saw that my video was like popping up on different like pages and shit. But
Mm-hmm.
my question was like, outside of whatever this shit is with Cole at this current time, like what's the latest with space? Like what where are you taking it at this current point?
I'm working on the documentary Before Space. And Before Space lets you know people know me by Kid. People that know me gonna call me Kid. So Before Space, I was Kid. And I'm showing how this Fayetteville brotherhood created a J. Cole. And, we was able to always be in touch with Rain. Even though the fame that he got, Rain answer the phone. He'll come through if you need him on whatever. He'd do it for people that's just local in the city if you can get in touch with him. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we don't break this brotherhood, man. Like we keep it tight knit because that's how Cole came through, right? Like that's how he was able to boom. Because Rain knew guns, boom. That's my man's, yo, my man's. They good, And if we could keep that moving, then we could create a lot more than one J Cole,
Right.
right? He shouldn't be the pathway to everybody's success. That's that's crazy to even think he could do that, right? But he can keep the unity there to where everybody is right? And I'm not gonna say he doesn't keep it amongst his own personal camp. I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about with my situation, I can't speak for Rain. You know what I mean? But I know how many people would have flourished if I would have even the DVD shit. You know what I'm saying? I offered Cole his own footage, right? He
Mm-hmm.
was like, "No, I'm straight. This around the time we cool." He like, "Straight, I'm straight. I don't need that." I'm like, "But you running around filming shit." But
Right.
I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I got him leaving the show. We go back to the room and a Jay-Z interview on, and Cole sitting there watching Jay-Z interview in his hotel room. Like this stuff you do need. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell you what you need. I just
Right.
felt like he didn't want a nigga to get a bag in no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like just stay up under me. Let me treat you however I want you. I'm not playing that game. You know what I'm saying? And when I don't need you no more, boom. Yeah.
Got you.
And yeah, but I'm focused on this documentary. Man, it's beautiful. I got so much of Fayetteville history in here, man. I got Kanye West on here. So I've been around mad people before Cole. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So me and Kanye West done met mad times, and Kanye has been very cool and down to earth every time I met him. And he spoke on the documentary for me. Fabulous, Kevin Hart, um, D Ray, and the list goes on, man. It's a great documentary. You know what I mean?
For
And the
sure.
full story of me and J. Cole with the footage is on this documentary, to where
Got
I
you.
can show everybody all the scenes of what happened and what was going on, and they get to live it with me instead of me telling them. You know what I mean? But this helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Cause I know, cause for me personally, as I was trying to piece together like everything, I'm like, all right, there's gaps in the story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I knew
Mm-hmm.
I knew the only person I could possibly get it from is you, but I didn't want to like reach out to you for an interview to like, cause I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, how's he gonna take that? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, who
Yeah.
are you? You know what I mean? So,
Nah, I'm cool, bro. Yeah. 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 I'm
but
cool
that was
as
just
fuck.
like but that was just my perspective, before speaking
Mm-hmm.
to you. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
I see everybody's putting these videos up of me and stuff, but I'm like, I didn't know how you were taking this
Mm-hmm.
this uh this attention that was now on you. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
everybody's been
Yeah.
spreading your shit out there. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a chill. But then once I
Mm-hmm.
got the call, I was like, okay, cool. This gives me an opportunity to ask some of these questions and fill in some of the blanks.
Word.
So I do appreciate it, man, for real.
Nah, I appreciate you,
Are you
bro.
still active with music, or are you focused on other things now?
Just focus on the documentary, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, if I'm called out to have to talk on the mic, I will. You know what I
Got you.
mean? But nah, I'm focused on the documentary. We might do like a soundtrack to it.
Got you.
Let the artists from the Fayetteville get on the soundtrack so it could be like a Fayetteville thing, and yeah, I'm really trying to be on some other level shit. Ain't no money in this music shit. You know what I mean? Like the money is in film. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
know. You
Yep.
know
For
what I mean?
sure.
So yeah. And last I'm gonna say, if you don't mind, before we
Mhm.
get up out of here, I give some shout outs.
For sure.
Word. Shout out to my man Carolina Cool Slim. This man is like the Tupac of the Ville.
Mm.
Right? If you want the core of Fayetteville, go check out Carolina Cool Slim. Shout out to Mac the Black Sheep. You know, he's a lyrical monster. Shout out to 910 Rain, shout out to 910 Traffic, and shout out to Cast TV. Because he's been, you know, cutting up a lot of your stuff and boom and all that
Yeah,
shit around.
that's who
So,
I initially seen, and
yeah.
he actually he's the one who sent me the link to the documentary on his channel, and that's where I
Mm-hmm.
got to see the interview where you was talking about Cole, and I saw the footage from the Scoop DVD because initially when I saw your YouTube and I was reading the description and everything, I'm like, okay, he's saying it, but then I was actually able to see like, nah, this is real. This DVD shit was legit. So
Yeah.
so from there, once I found out that everything you said was actually captured on video, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, that's legit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm looking forward to actually seeing, the project that you're about to put out because I could
Man,
learn
I'll
some
let you
shit.
be there. I'll let you be there for the release and everything, man. We're gonna do it pretty big, man. Even
Okay.
if I gotta come to the A or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
that'd be dope.
we'll make it happen. Cause I appreciate you, bro. And let me shout out my man's YB too. YB, young billionaire. Cause if I don't, he gonna flip and my boy Jay Pilot on the beats, man. Yeah.
Got you.
So yeah.
And
All right.
I gotta ask you something before we go on some funny shit, man.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Where the hell did you get that J. Cole head from, man?
Yo, when you said that, bro, I was fucking crying, yo. He's like, "And where the fuck did he get this head from?" Man, it's a dude down here. He does like shoes and everything. He makes anything, right? Maybe he don't want to be attached to that because he don't want to lose no business from no J. Cole fans. But he start fucking with the 3D printer shit.
hmm
I was like, yo, could you 3D print a head? Pause.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I just need this, man. The only way I could get it done is I was like, I'm a fan. You feel me? And he was like,
hmm
oh yeah, that'd be dope. Man, he printed that shit. I was like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, Cole know what it is, man. You know, we gonna hash it out through this music shit and whatever it transpire into from there. You know, we thinking on a positive scale. Well, I ain't thinking on no negativity. Let my city breathe. Let us have fun.
Yeah.
Let us have our moment in hip hop, and let these two boys go to war on this microphone because that's what we need right now to figure out what we got going on. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
If we got to talk through the mic, then we're gonna talk to that shit is smoked out. You know what I mean? Word.
All right. Well, I appreciate you once again, man. I enjoy the fact that you're not on no rah-rah shit. You like, everybody's
Nah.
grown. Niggas is all
Yeah,
about
we old, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the fact that you level-headed and can speak about it and it's all good. I appreciate that, man.
Definitely, family. Yeah.
All right,
All
man.
love.
Yes, sir. All love. Stay up, man. Thanks.
Having a good one, man. Sign out. One.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks I built. I had to